facilitate the process of farmers talk a little bit more about the scheme in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, quite an exciting morning for us in terms of, I would say, leveling the playing field, trying to synchronize agricultural profession with non-agricultural profession. It is a very privileged moment for all of us here today when we were able to, with the hard work of Sarah, our team, and Mrs. Mahendra and her team at FNPF, to get us to the table today to sign the M.O.U, which will facilitate more farmers to become members of the only pension scheme in the country, which is through Fiji National Provident Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, at the moment, just discussed with the CEO of FNPF, we've got a very small number of farmers who are members of FNPF. Now, there are a number of implications arising out of this, and one of the primary implications that arises out of not being a member of the only retirement scheme that we have is that post 55, when our farmers might not be would be able to work and be productive, these farmers will not have any source of social security as others who were working part of the formal sector. And this is probably one of the root cause of why a lot of young people have not been choosing agriculture as a profession, because they kind of see that this profession will not give them a better security when they retire or when they become old or are not able to function productively. So that's one of the reasons. Despite what I would say, that agriculture provides probably better return and a return which the farmers have total control over. Despite that, they kind of have been shying away from agriculture because they see that they will not be able to have a secure future when they become old. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is a start of an initiative where we will see, through agriculture and through agro-marketing authority, and also later on other exporters who would be contracting farmers like Budrim Ginger through Freshpack, who are contracting farmers to supply them ginger. We will be able to, through agreement with the farmers, making direct deductions from the proceed and sending the payment to FNPF so that we can make these farmers members of Fiji's only social security institution, which is Fiji National Provident Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, more to this is we noted following Cyclone Winston, Harold, where COVID, where government allowed FNPF to reach out to these farmers, knowing that securing now could ensure securing them post 55, allowed them to utilize part of their deposits in the pension fund. And government then also allowed them to, government also topped it up. Now, unfortunately, large number of farmers, majority of the farmers are not members of the pension fund, and therefore they were not eligible to these benefits. There are other benefits, for example, special death benefit, that our farmers were not able to, our dependents of our farmers were not able to access because they were not members of the Social Security institution. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is a very exciting day for all of us, where we will be signing a memorandum of understanding with FNPF that they will assist us in one, that in the education and awareness of this particular initiative through Ministry of Agriculture and AMA, and number two, they will also provide staffing to assist us to ensure that we are able to get correct information, correct data to make these farmers members of the Social Security institution. And number three is to give them the assurance that their deposits are safe and secure, and they will be treated like any pension member. Ladies and gentlemen, we have began making contracting out with farmers through Agro Marketing Authority, and our CEO Sharma will speak in a while how we're now going big time into rather than one large commercial farmer developing clusters and then contracting with the clusters. And there's an advantage about that is that there'll be consistency in quality, knowledge sharing within the cluster, economies of scale will be gained through sharing of capital infrastructure. So we have adopted that particular model vis-a-vis a single large commercial farmer, so that we are able to get the smaller farmers out in the interior to participate in the commercial model. So we will be using these contracted farmers to get them to become a voluntary member of Fiji National Provident Fund. So we have Neburati farms, we have got Waito farms, we've got Sambeto farms, we've got Nandaribatu farms. So a number of clusters that we have established, and they all are very eager to become members of our country's the only social security institution, which is Fiji National Provident Fund. So I want to thank Ms. Mahendra and the other staff of FNPF who really toiled hard and had the patience to get this to this stage. And we're looking forward to the day where we will be announcing this again on the field after getting the first lot of farmers signed up, and and them holding their card very proudly. So that will be the beginning of an era where we will be able to get them to feel they're no different than becoming an accountant or a school teacher or those who are working in the formal sector. Of course, in the longer run, government's welfare system will also benefit. I'm not going to talk about that, but that's something else. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. The Minister for Agriculture, Honourable Reddy, Permanent Secretary, Mr. Das, CEO of Agro Marketing, Mr. Sharma, senior government officials, friends from the media, and also acknowledge our team from Fiji National Provident Fund. The agricultural sector, as we all know, is a key part of the economy, and this has become quite clear over the past few months when the nation has been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic and the closures of our borders. This partnership between FNPF, the Ministry of Agriculture and the AMA will see farmers not only contributing to food security at a national level, but will also be able to build up their savings for their own financial security in the future. We have seen how people have been displaced in terms of their employment, have embraced agricultural activities in their bid to provide for their families. Given the shifting socio-economic landscape in Fiji, it is important that all Fijians are given the opportunity to set aside some funds for their elderly years. It does not have to be much, but consistency in setting aside these funds would lead to a bigger pool in the future. These farmers who will become voluntary members will also be able to access the same pre-retirement benefits available to compulsory members, such as education, medical, housing, funeral, and also be covered under the special death benefit scheme. We are therefore indebted and thankful to the Honourable Minister the Ministry of Agriculture, staff, and of course the Agro Marketing CEO for this foresight and this wonderful initiative that will start to benefit farmers into the future. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Waterways and Environment, Dr. Mahendra Reddy, the CEO for FNPF, Mr. Koroi, the PS for Agriculture, Mr. Das, the Senior Executive from Ministry of Agriculture, FNPF and AMA, and invited guests. Thank you very much. A lot has been said about what is happening today. AMA's role is to formally implement this foresight, which has been displayed by the executive team of Minister of Agriculture and FNPF. So AMA has taken the lead role in visiting remote and rural areas throughout Fiji. We've been to interiors in Singatoka area, in Nendi, in Nandaribatu, in Rekireki, in Tavua. Just last week, we've completed a full sweep of Vanuatu, starting from Garnivai village near Undu Point to Wainikoro. We visited Senganga, Reketi. We visited Dama in Bua. We visited Navabe village in Bua, which is past Nambualu. We went to Taviuni. We visited all areas of Taviuni, up from Matai down to Vuna, everything in between. Came back to Sau. So we've taken our services to the where we should have always been present, to the interior and rural areas of Fiji. We are not trying to discriminate anybody, but like as you know, the people in the urban and peri-urban areas already have access to markets or some form of markets. It's the agricultural markets. It's the people who are living in interior and rural areas who require more help than the urban and peri-urban areas. So that's how AMA was formed initially, to provide these farmers a marketplace. So that's what we've been doing. I'm also pleased to advise that the joint Ministry of Agriculture, FNPF and AMA team has already visited one of the commercial farms, which will be announced in due course, and applications have been taken for farmers. Once their cards are ready, everything, then we'll announce the first formal launch of the FNPF scheme for our farmers. Thank you very much.